Baby, I'm begging, baby, I'm begging, begging, baby. Ah, let me hear you say yeah, yeah, yeah. Hey, welcome to the spectacular, the funk dubious, the illmatic Ilski Show. Been gone for a while, yo. Been gone for a while. I came back, no ring on my finger, beard about gone. Lost a little weight. Don't got the big set. Thought it was unnecessary. Better sound, better picture quality, no actors or comedians. It's just how I was born, by myself. And just how I'm going to pass on by myself. So anyway, welcome back to the show. It has been a very large hiatus, a big gap in time since we've last communicated, and for that, I am grateful. The universe has to work how the universe has to work, and when I was doing the Ilski Show, I was the set director, the makeup artist, the wardrobe supervisor, the mic man, the camera guy, the lights guy, the itinerary director, the producer, the host, the bad guy, the coordinator, the event planner, all by myself. And if you look at the show, the first episodes, what you'll see is that it was truly a show. It wasn't just somebody sitting down talking. There was performances, there was acting, there was stand-up comedy. You know, there was even music appearances. And all that was orchestrated, recorded, directed, produced by moi. And with that being said, it was a lot of work. And I went broke on that shit. When I went completely broke, I took my ass back to the car dealership, even though I had a license to sell insurance. I had a license to sell health insurance, but I had no one to guide me on what the hell to do, and I was running out of time. So I figured I'd sell some cars, sell some insurance at the same time, but that's impossible to do, especially when you don't have anybody to tell you what the hell to do and how to do it, and you don't know which way to go. So when it made a few hundred, made a significant amount of money in a 10-month period, was laid off due to the fact that I had another job, which was the Elephant Room Ltd. Dealerships don't like to know that they got somebody on their team that's making them real good money and possibly saving up enough money to leave. And here we are. The reason I bring that up because it's very important to understand that when you don't control your money, you don't control your time. When you don't control your time, you don't control your money, and they could let you go or do anything to you. Whoever's holding that bucket of cash can say, do this, do that. You can't go here. You can't go there. Treat you like a boy, treat you like a hoe, and then let you go. Get all they gonna get out of you, then let you go. That ain't what you want. And so I went and started back on my, I made enough money to purchase all new equipment and to live off of up until this very moment, right? But I took a life insurance course because health and life insurance go hand in hand. And when I took life insurance, I found out a lot of things like insurance can make you wealthy as fuck. And if you're the type of person that's willing to plant a tree so that others can enjoy the shade of that tree, knowing that you may not never see the shade of that tree, then insurance, investing, and utilization is for you. If you're thinking 10, 20, 30, 40 generations ahead, and you want to make sure that you're the guy or the woman that provides an income, stability, and wealth for all of your descendants for the next 500 years, then this is for you. And I understand that a lot of y'all don't think like that. And that's okay. I'm looking to the ones that do. Insurance allows you to do just that. And when I got a hold of those books and those inside points and views and what the laws are and how they're set up, I said, yo, my people need to know this, because we can get over. We could close that gap, that wealth gap that slavery created. We can do that utilizing insurance. And so I felt it was time to spark up the fire of the Ilski Show and bring you content that you can actually utilize. And I'm not under the assumption that there's not somebody else out here doing it that may look better, sound better, may actually drive a Porsche or a Ferrari and shit like that. Well, look, we're going to get it together. We're going to get it together side by side. As I learn, I teach. That's one of the 7 habits of highly successful people. And so I want to teach you as I apply. I want to teach you. As I get excited, I want to teach you. As a part of the Ilski Show, I want you to be successful in all that you do. And as you remember from the last few episodes, it's all about success. It's all about success. So insurance helps you become successful. I just want to be successful. Yeah. So you won't see a lot of people here sitting beside me or in being interviewed this season. All of my original crew are out and doing their thing, and it's just me. But I came in like this, I leave like this, right? Right. So on that note, I wanted to bring you my dreams. My ultimate goal for years and years and years has been to create enough wealth to provide for 500 generations after me. 500 of my descendants. 500 generations of my descendants, right? It's 20 generations in 500 years. So we talking about a lot of wealth, right? And I was chasing the dollar, always chasing the dollar. I have a list. Where's that list? I have a list of all the things that I've started chasing the dollar in order to fulfill the dream. That I was passionate about them, but I was chasing a dollar, and when that dollar didn't come like that, I was on to the next one. Wrong move, right? But I have hundreds of dreams. I have these visions, and if my great-great-grandfathers had known what I know today, then what would be happening? Every time I have an idea for a business, it would automatically be funded. It would automatically be going through processes that it can't go through at this current state. It would automatically be the product would automatically be on the shelves. The product would automatically have the hundreds of thousands of dollars of marketing money it needs to get it off the ground. That is a fact. If my grandfather's grandfather knew what I know now, let's say my grandfather's grandfather might have been a slave, right? So if my great grandfather had known what I know now, all of the businesses that I've started and all of the things that I began would be completed and creating multiple streams of $1 million worth of income. However, I was chasing the dollar because my grandfather's father didn't set this up. How about you? Were you set up for success? Do you have a trust fund with millions of dollars in it that you can access for business purposes? for personal purposes such as buying a home or going to college? Do you have that? Was that set up for you? If so, good. Give me a call, 828-242-6016. Let's talk about it. If that's not set up for you and you would like to have that set up for your generations, give me a call, 828-242-6016. Let's work on it, right? But if that was set up for your children's children, how satisfied would you be with your life on the day that it ends? Can you plan 20 years ahead? Can you stick with the plan? These are questions I began to ask before I sat down to do this episode, because I already know in my community, we're day to day. We think that $50 can't get us shit. $50 ain't nothing, $100 ain't nothing, $200 ain't nothing. But I tell you what, $200 could set your family's descendants up for the rest of their soon to be lives and their children's lives and their children's lives. $200. It's beyond possible. So I will be discussing things of that nature. Back in 2020, me and Robin Young sat down and discussed what kind of shows, what kind of episodes and segments the Ilski Show should have. Anyway, we came up with the state of real estate and finance, finesse and finance, which was all about banking and insurance. Right. So now I have the expertise, the knowledge, and also the know-how to bring that segment to life. And we're going to make the Ilski Show majority that segment for this season because the information is so valuable and so needed. We want to make sure that everyone has an opportunity to know what I'm learning and what I know and to apply it and reap the rewards 10, 20, 30, 500 generations on down the line. Why 500 generations? Initially, I thought 500 was years. Just found out generations is 25 to 30 years. So 20 generations covers our stint in slavery. So with that being said, what can you do in 2 generations? In 60 years, what can you do? You can do a lot. And you still got time. If you're 20, get on the ball right now. If you're 40, get on the ball right now. If you're 50, get on the ball right now. If you're 60, get on the ball right now. What we're going to talk about and put into action can create wealth for your family and your generations after you, your legacy, your descendants, regardless of the age that you are at this point in your life. All you have to be willing to do is really look at everything and say, I'm willing to plant the seed to the tree that I will never see, so that descendants after me will never have to experience pain, heartache, and poverty because of lack of financial access. This is what the Ilski Show will be talking about. This is what the Ilski Show... Which way? This is... I like it like that. Right there. This is what the Ilski Show is going to discuss. But first, let's see if we got time to get our energies right. You don't hear nothing, do you? I don't like to tap it first. I like to build it from the ground up. Yes. Make sure your energy's pure, purified. Because what we want to do, we want to be more than just entertainment. We want to be more than just a conversation. We want to be what you can take and put into action. What you learn here on the Ilski Show. It's going to be me and you. You know, that's okay. The universe knows what it's doing, right?